Victor Rios is an award-winning professor, author, and former high school dropout and juvenile delinquent. He flipped the switch completely by taking advantage of his resources and making sure he did better for the community. Victor Rios grew up in Oakland, California, constantly being surrounded by drugs, gangs, violence, you name it. And while being poor at the time, he believed he had no choice but to either be in the gang or just die. During his teenage years, his childhood best friend got shot and murdered right next to him. This really made Rios question his lifestyle. Also, Rios really got a step forward in the society and community by realizing how the system actually works. And while his uncle getting bled out to death because he was shot and the ambulance took over an hour to get there, really made him concerned and question the society's system and how it's ran. Victor Rios' teacher never gave up on him. She was really the motivating factor in him, making him believe in himself when he didn't believe in himself, and allowing him to get the credits he needed and a letter of rec to go on to college to graduate. Victor Rios created a grid community, and one of the community members, William, had all the labels. He was a gang member, high school dropout, used drugs, you name it. And William had a special talent. He was able to bring light into people who were hurt just like him, who were forced, criminalized due to the education system. And Victor Rios and him are similar because they each want the community themselves to be better. And with their special talent of bringing in light to the community who's suffering, this allows the community to be better as a whole. Victor Rios is a successful professor at the University of Santa Barbara. He's a well-known member of the community and well-liked. Victor Rios also implies TED Talks and other ways to communicate with the communities and improve their lifestyles by helping out as much as he can and motivating the youngsters who have no hope. Victor Rios currently is still a professor, but what he's most known for is publishing his book Punished. Punished is really the go-to factor that made him underrated and should be more focused on because Punish really focused on the criminalization of the youth of the Black and Latino communities, how the police always constantly harasses them, targeting them instead of making the community better. As well as that, he published a book called Street Life about his life and how he managed to turn it around, and human targets schools and police, and basically talking about how the society system is based off one thing and how it's repeating in a circle and the change should start now. And Victor Rios has really slept on that because he's really impacted many people's lives and motivated the lower class citizens who had no hope in the first place to having hope, which really shows how powerful Victor Rios really is. Victor Rios was on the pushouts and he really started becoming more relevant, but he still isn't as relevant as he needs to be. Victor Rios is known for creating the at risk to at promise. This is an opportunity for all youth who has been let down by the education system to have the opportunity for education. If you're a juvenile delinquent, etc., whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're a youth, if you're a child, a teenager who's not having education, you deserve it. You deserve the right to have a meaning in life. Victor Rios' goal is to aim to get the community better and to get the youth more involved in the communities and help them achieve their dreams and show them that there is a and path to success and a light in the dark tunnel. Victor Rios should be well known and well appreciated for all his developments of the improvements for the community. And Victor Rios's main goal was to spread awareness, which I believe he has done.